Okay, this is another video I wanted to make. It's called The Mental Abuse of Black Girls and Women in 2013 on YouTube. Excuse me. Recently, I was on some other black woman basher channel, and he was preaching hatred, and I was reading through his comment section, and a young lady said she was a black 15-year-old teen, and videos as such affected her self-esteem. Actuality, Brother Advice recently did a video on this about an email that he had received. But I have sat and watched black men write comments wishing for the death of black women in many creative ways. I mean, these men have went and thought of some very creative ways to get rid of us. I've sat and watched the person whom I'm not going to say his name anymore, but he wished for the rape of all black women. Who does that? And the brothers that support him, he actually said, not the Nigga, he said he wished all Nigger went, well, with the S of course, went and raped every black woman. And to my heart, that hurt me. That really hurt me, that you have that much pain in your heart, that much pain in your life, that you would wish something like that. And no, let me tell you what really hurt. I'm not a fan of his, and of course we all know the person I'm speaking about, I'm not a fan of his. However, my younger sister, which I've stated on another video, she loves him. She turned around and sent me a text message and said I no longer support him, and I asked why. And I went over to his Facebook after she told me why, and I was astonished because I didn't even believe that a person could stoop so low to make a comment like that. And here was the kicker. There were like 3 black women who laughed at this. 3 black women laughed at the whole concept of you being raped by a pack of so-and-sos. He did the same thing as Mel Gibson. He basically said he agreed with Mel Gibson, and as opposed to Mel Gibson's girlfriend or wife at that time, which was a Caucasian lady, he actually wished for this for black women. So for me, I say that black women are brainwashed, if you even are a fan of his, because what demon would say that it only takes someone with so much evil in their body to state something like that? This man has went on a crusade at one time speaking about how black women have been treated and how they've been raped by family members and, you know, other things of that nature. But for you to actually put that in the air, I'm a big fan of what you put out is what you will get. But for someone to actually put that out in the air, that you wish someone like me would be raped, someone like any other black sister who's minding her own business would be raped. Who does that? I'm going to move on, because first time I saw that, it actually made me cry, that a black man would ever say something like that. And the reason why I say that, because I've said this in another video, my father was part of the Black Panthers. My mother, she was all about women's rights, and she was actually for the rights of black people as well, but she was equally basically yoked on both of them. She supported the women's rights movement, and she supported the blacks movement. But I'll move on. Black men have gotten so tough that they will tell you, I don't want you, and tell you white men don't want you, tell you Asian men don't want you, tell you Native American men don't want you, basically tell you nobody wants you. Why is this even necessary to tell a person that nobody wants you? That you would be alone without me? Now, I have been in relationships where I've been physically abused because I was a dumbass young girl. My mother and my father were together for 11 years, and I witnessed a lot of her abuse. I've even seen some of the black men who support this individual say that black women need to be beat. They've said that black women need to find their place. And the first thing that I thought back to Roots, where Kunta Kinte didn't want to be called Toby because that was his name, but they felt that we will whoop you into submission. And that's what a lot of black men are feeling, that I see on YouTube. Not so much whoop you physically, but beat you mentally until you are in submission. I've come to the conclusion that the point is to break you down, to break all black women down, to break you down and say that you are nothing until you lose everything that you ever thought of yourself, until you lose, you know what, I'm beautiful, until you lose, I don't have to take shit from anybody, until you lose, yeah, I may be working, but this guy is at home, he needs to work as well, so I'm tired of taking care of him, until you lose this attitude, until you lose this attitude of, I'm not going to be ran over. I feel like on YouTube, it's to mentally abuse you and tell you these things. Nobody's going to want you besides us. You're a bottom of the barrel bitch, because we can always go to a white woman. A white woman will accept what we put out. And I've actually seen men do this. A white woman doesn't give me all that lip. What do you mean? I'm a person. And I'm supposed to take everything that you give me because you're a man and I'm a woman? Understand something. A penis fits into a vagina like a puzzle. So, with that being said, you're nothing without a woman, no matter what the color of her skin is. Unless you want to be gay, you have to deal with what it is that you get. And like I've stated before, unless any of you dudes have never saw the show, I can't even think of the damn name of it, where all these crazy white women go and kill their husbands. Snapped, that's the name of the show. Unless you've ever not saw Snapped, and I can understand. But one of the number one lines in any abusive relationship is nobody wants you, which is used to make you feel unworthy, to make you feel stuck without an option. I thought again about the 15-year-old girl and how she must have felt in this age of black women ain't shit, basically. Type in black women in any search bar. Well, no, not any search bar. Type in black women in the YouTube search bar. The first 4 things that come up are the following: black women, white men. Black women have attitudes. Black women today, and wait. Black women, white men. Black women are unattractive. Black women today, and black women and attitudes. Now, type in any other race. The first 4 things you will see is always positive. I clicked on the one that said black women today. The first thing that popped up on black women today was black women are traitors, obsessed, and selfish. They're so selfish that they can't support a black man. And that was the first thing that came up. Type in any other race, and believe me, the same negativity doesn't come up. It only comes up for us, nobody else. And that really put me in a mind frame of what is this doing to these little girls who are coming up and they see this. I don't understand. I've seen a black man who apparently has been with a white female or whatever, and he says, I tell my son every day, don't be with a black woman. You need to be with a white woman. What is this doing to the little girls who are watching YouTube? But apparently nobody cares, because in this era, we just want to bash black women. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn. I'm sitting here, and just like I sat before when I read that, I was damn near in tears for a 15-year-old girl to go to this particular man-bashing channel, and what he did was turn around and call her outside of her name because she questioned him. And no, I'm not talking about the same usual person who I don't like. I'm talking about another individual. Is this what's hot today? Is this really what's hot today? You won't see any other race of a man do the same thing that we see black men doing right now. And not all. Before I even get off this video, I'm not talking about all black men. I'm talking about some of the idiots that I see. And some of the idiots that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger because they're getting more support from younger and younger males who don't know any different. That's really saddening to me. That's totally saddening to me, that a black man is willing to run over a black woman and say, the hell with you. Anybody else, even if the person is just like I just claimed all ghetto black women are, she's better than you because she's not a black woman. Anyway, I'm out of here.